Hello everyone, myself Karthik Moore. I am an educator for organic chemistry for discussing about the Aldol condensation reaction. What is Aldol condensation reaction? These are the name reactions specifying organic chemistry. These are based on specific organic name reaction. So here discuss the reaction for aldehyde compounds. These are the aldehyde compounds with reaction with in presence of base. Sodium hydroxide is a base. So first reactant is any aldehyde which have possesses alpha hydrogens elements. What is alpha hydrogens element? So see that these are the aldehyde functional group. These are aldehyde functional group. Adjacent carbon, see this, these are adjacent carbon. So this called as alpha carbon. These are alpha carbon. There are two hydrogens attached to this carbon. It's called as alpha hydrogens. These are called as alpha hydrogen. So requirement of this reaction is there. Alpha hydrogen is there. So what is the requirement of this reaction? Alpha hydrogen is required. What is the requirement of this reaction? Alpha hydrogen is required. If alpha hydrogen is not there, the reaction is not performed. So common requirement of this reaction is alpha hydrogen. So alpha hydrogen, the reaction is presence of base, the product is formed alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So what is alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde? It means that double bond is there, unsaturation, some type of the unsaturation is there. So it is called as unsaturated aldehyde. So what is unsaturated aldehyde? The reactant is there. These are the product. So the reactant is converted into product. So common phenomenon in which the aldehyde functional group is converted into alkene compound attached to this aldehyde compound. Majority is group there. So it is a alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. What is alpha beta? These are alpha carbon, adjacent carbon, and these are beta carbon. So these are alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Then what is type of the mechanism of this aldol condensation reaction? So it is specified that the name involve aldol. Aldol means it's that aldehyde functional group is there. So what is aldehyde functional group? Aldehyde, it means that 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon. So in majority 1 carbon, 2 carbon in means aldehyde functional group is attached to this carbon which have possesses alpha hydrogen. Then and then only reaction is carried out in presence of base. So primary requirement of this reaction is alpha hydrogen is there. So what is the mechanism of this reaction? We see that this mechanism in which the base is reacted with alpha hydrogens. It means that OH minus, here we see that OH minus ion is a nucleophile. It is a nucleophile. Okay. So these are the nucleophile. Nucleophile is attached to this alpha hydrogens element. Alpha hydrogen is abstract by this OH minus ion is base and minus H2 is removed. So water molecule is removed this side and transfer of this electron to this carbon element. So it is a nucleophile form. So these are the first step for this reaction. What is the first step? Base is react with alpha hydrogens element and the product is formed nucleophile product. This type of the product is called as nucleophile product. Is called as nucleophile product. Step number 1. Then what is step number 2? In step number 2, this nucleophile, this carbon nucleophile is react with another aldehyde group. What is another aldehyde group? These are the same aldehyde. So these are the first aldehyde group, another is a second aldehyde groups in which both same, these are propanol, these also are propanol. So this first aldehyde propanol compound is reacted with another same aldehyde is called as propanol. So here we see that nucleophile minus charges attack to this carbonyl carbon is called as carbonyl carbon functional group. What is this? Carbonyl group. In carbonyl group, carbon is the electropositive character. It means that delta positive is there. Obviously, these are the delta negative. So these are delta positive, these are delta negative. So nucleophile is attached to this carbon and transfer of this double bond electron to this oxygen element. And these are the product form. The second step is there. So these are the CH3, same, CH, same, CH bond, transfer of this electron to this. These are the oxide ions. So this second step is in which the nucleophile is reacted with carbonyl carbon functional group. So it is the common phenomena. These are the second step. Then after second step, the third step is there. What is third step? Acidification of this compound. So these are the acidification of this compound. So here we see that these are the second step, in which second step the minus ion is formed. So minus ion, oxide minus ion, which accept acidic proton. So product is form alcohol type product. See this type the fourth number product, second number product, these are the third number product, and these are the fourth number product. To see that these are the alcohol type of the compound is formed. Then the last step, step number 4, the dehydration of this step number 4 product to form the final product. It is called as alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So here see that the hydrogens elements and OH minus functional group is the transfer of this bond in between two carbon, in between two adjacent carbons. See this, these are the two adjacent carbon, in which the transfer of this hydrogen element of the bond transfer to this OH group. So bond transfer in between two adjacent carbon. See there's two between adjacent carbon. So here the product minus H2 is there, and this of the product is formed is called as double bond carbon. So final product is there, alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. What is the alpha beta? It means that aldehyde functional group is there, adjacent carbon is called as alpha carbon, the next carbon is a beta carbon. So it is a alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So the final product of this reaction is this alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So these are the name reaction of this aldol condensation reaction. These are the most important reaction for aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid chapters. Okay. So these are the previously we discussed the concept of this aldol condensation reaction. These are the numerical based on this reaction. So perform this reaction and write down this product of these two compounds. So here we see that the primary requirement of this reaction is the alpha hydrogen is there. So first alpha hydrogen is the major possibility of this reaction. So we see that in this compound we see that there are two alpha hydrogen is there. So these are the alpha carbon and these are the two alpha hydrogen. So these are two alpha hydrogens, but in this reaction we see that there is no possibility of alpha hydrogen, because in this carbonyl group the adjacent carbon is there is no alpha hydrogen is there. So this type of this reaction, the product is not formed according to this mechanism for aldol condensation reaction. So base react with this 2 moles of benzaldehyde compound. Base react with 2 moles of benzaldehyde compound. The product is not formed because the primary requirement of this reaction is alpha hydrogen. So the final product is not formed. So here product is not formed due to less amount of hydrogens element. It means alpha hydrogen is not there. In short, alpha hydrogen is not there. Okay. So there is the product is not formed for this particular reaction. But in this reaction we see that there is the requirement of this alpha hydrogen is there. So there are two alpha hydrogen. So what type of the product is formed in this reaction? So we see that this mechanism, what is the mechanism? So general mechanism is there. First react with benzaldehyde. It is not benzaldehyde, but substitution of this insertion of CH2 group. Okay, so what is the IUPAC name of this group? So here we see that 1 carbon, here we see that 2 carbon. Okay, so substitution is there, benzaldehyde. So priority order is there, aldehyde is there. So we naming of this numbering is this side, 1 or 2. Okay, so the IUPAC name of this compound is 2-phenyl ethanol. So reaction of this compound to phenyl ethanol in which the base is first react, the base NaOH in which OH minus functional group is react with this hydrogen. So this hydrogen is abstract. So one hydrogen is abstract this side. So what is the step number 1? This is the step number 1. CH minus C double one OH. So these are the first step. Then what is second step? In second step in which the reaction of this compound react with another same compound, CH2 CHO. So see this nucleophile is react with this carbonyl carbon, this transfer of this electron oxygen side. So what is the final product? Benzene double bond CH CHO aldehyde group. Here attach this side, here attach this side, CO minus H CH2 benzene ring. So see that after the acidification of this compound H plus. So the final product, insert we will write the benzene ring into phenyl form. Okay, so we write this the benzene ring into phenyl form. So phenyl bracket CH bracket CHO. Okay, so COH bracket H bracket CH2 bracket phenyl. After the dehydration of this product, what is the dehydration? Last step, minus H2O molecule. So removal of water molecule for this side. Okay, so what is the final product of this reaction? See this, what is the right I am write down this product from this side. Okay, so phenyl CHO bond, it means double bond. See this CH2 phenyl. So these are the final product. Of this compound. It means that 2 moles of benzaldehyde react with each other in presence of base. The product is formed as alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So in reaction we see that the alpha hydrogen is a major requirement. But in this reaction the alpha hydrogen is not there. So reaction is not performed. Okay, so these are the basic phenomenon or reaction mechanism for about Aldol condensation reaction. Thank you.